Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available Halloween, spooky 2022, the spooky album, Dad, shimmy shimmy, AF. Jeepers, creepers, how'd you get those peepers? Creep show, peep show, how'd you get those eyes? Beast! How are you guys doing today? Happy month of Halloween. Oh my God! Can you believe it? We're so close to Halloween. I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year. A close second to Christmas Eve, but I love Halloween so much. And I actually just today finished getting my front porch all Halloween ready, and I filmed it and put it over on my Peter Does Stuff channel, so go check that out. And I promised yesterday that I was going to do 2 videos today over here, that today was going to be a 2 for Wednesday. So I filmed my first video, and then I was sitting around and I was kind of like trying to figure out what I was going to do my second video about. And some of the videos that I was going to do last week, it's been so long now that it's kind of tired drama at this point. So I was like, I don't really know what to make a second drama video about, right? And then I happened to go over to Jaclyn Hill's Instagram story. You know, when in doubt for some drama or some negativity or some victimization of the world or some misery, just go to Jaclyn Hill's Instagram story. She's always coming for somebody. Somebody's done her wrong, or she's got a DM from somebody that's said something mean to her, or she's being bullied by somebody, or, you know, it's just always that, right? It's always like, woe is me, I have the worst world. If you ever knew, if you could ever have any idea what my life is like, I have the worst life in the entire world. It's always that, right? It's always this victimization kind of thing, and people are so mean, and people are, no, Jaclyn, no, we want you to do better, okay? That's what it is. We want you to do better, and we want you to be grateful for what you've been given, okay? I don't understand what's so hard. It's like, I understand that there are certain things in life that you don't want to get, right? Like how to disclose affiliate codes or how to disclose your Amazon code. I know that there are certain things you don't want to get, but gratitude should be one of those that's kind of easy to understand, right? That you should be pretty grateful for this wonderful, amazing life that you've been given. Much of it by these people that you call haters. And before I get into this video, where she posted like a post-it note. She posted something today on her Instagram story to do with a Halloween costume, and again, she's coming for her haters. I want to remind everybody that Jaclyn Hill, I think about 2 weeks ago, I made a video about it. She posted on her Instagram story that in her 11 years of being on YouTube and on being an influencer, if there is one thing that Jaclyn has learned, if there is one thing, I want people to remember this, and I'm not going to let them forget it, that she said it, okay? If there is one, I think she needs to come out and make a public apology for this. I really do. If there is one thing that Jaclyn has learned in the 11 years that she has been on the internet, it is how cruel people can be. Like, I still cannot believe that she actually made that statement. I'm like, girl, seriously? Like, you have been given a life beyond your wildest dreams. You've been given this beautiful home and bag after bag, and she's doing her car reveal today. I mean, it's her dream car, supposedly. You know, I'm just like, it's unfathomable to me, the fact that she cannot grasp the fact that she could maybe have a little bit of gratitude for all that. So anyway, now you might be asking, Peter, what are you gonna go as on Halloween? Well, I was thinking to myself, what would be a good Halloween costume for Peter this year, right? Now, I have some kind of like rules when it comes to Halloween costumes. For example, okay, it can't be like a difficult costume. Like, I don't wanna have to wear some huge thing that I'm going to be like, you know, sweating bullets in. It's not going to be comfortable. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is that you have to look cute in it. And what I mean by that, okay, is not like sexy waitress or sexy waiter or that kind of sexy nurse or doctor. That I don't care about all that, okay? Long ago have the years passed since I have considered myself sexy costume of the world, okay? I don't care about all that. But I do want it to look kind of cute, where people are like, oh, you look cute in that costume, right? Not like the costume is necessarily cute, but that I still kind of look a little bit cute, if you know what I mean. So I was thinking about like, okay, and then the third is it has to be a really easy costume, okay? So, and let me tell you what I'm doing for Halloween this year. I'm going over to my cousin's house for chili, and then I'm going over to my friend's house for chili. So my friend Melissa. So it's not going to be like I have to really dress up a whole lot, but I will. I'll put something together. And this year, I have 2 props for my costume. It's real easy, okay? And that's the third rule, is that it has to be easy, okay? Because if I want to just be done with my costume and just sit there and be comfortable in, you know, I don't know, a Halloween onesie or sweatpants or jeans or whatever, I want to be comfortable, right? So I was thinking to myself, first of all, I could be Brenda Bride in her flyaway veil, right? But then I thought, because I was going to, like, you know, pay homage to Jeffree Star and his wedding palette collection. But then I thought that's too difficult. I don't want to be, like, running after a veil the whole night. I don't care. I've already got married once. I don't need to do it again. And so I thought, I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved registering for gifts. That was the best part of getting married. But, and the reception was fun. And then after the reception, that was a lot of fun. But I don't need to be, you know, getting married all over again. So anyway, I was going to do Brenda the Bride in her flyaway veil, but I don't want to do all that. So anyway, I was thinking about like what would be like fun YouTube video kind of like people that I talk about on YouTube, like what could I do some kind of costume for. And so this is what I'm going to be for Halloween, and I want to see if you guys get it, okay? So here's a dollar bill, and then, oh, do you get it? And so all night long, I'm just going to carry this around with me. Do you get it? Cash. Grab. On the conspiracy palette. Oh my God, is that not so cute? Cash. Grab. On the conspiracy palette. So this is all I have to do all night long. Isn't that such a good costume? I think it is. So anyway, all right. When your lips are dry as mine. I almost forgot the announcement that I have to make over here. When your lips are dry as mine, then it's Luna Beauty time. Did you guys hear that Manny is going to be on a TV show? He is, though. Okay, so Manny just posted on his Instagram story. Well, I think he posted this last night. But he posted on his Instagram story, and I have it right here for you. I'm going to put it up here. Surreal Life. It's come back after all these years. And it is new season, October 24th, 8 p.m. Central on VH1. And who is that in the very back? Manny MUA of the world! So Manny, congratulations to being on the Surreal Life. I cannot wait to watch that. I'm really, really excited. All right, let's talk about Jaclyn Hill. You know, I was going to do this video about Jaclyn Hill last week because, well, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. Well, maybe a week and a half ago. And it was when the hurricane was hitting Florida, and Jaclyn was supposed to fly out. You guys, it was really cringe, and a lot of people that live in Florida were even commenting on it. Even people that aren't like huge Jaclyn Hill fans or followers of Jaclyn Hill, or God forbid, Jaclyn Hill haters of the world. Haters! You're haters! You're all of them! But Jaclyn Hill, it's just like she kind of doesn't really read the room. Like, I think this is the thing, is that like Jaclyn Hill went, and this is where I think a lot of these people that grew up online and had very, very easy lives for very many years and were making tons of money and have been making tons of money for a long time, they've really kind of lost touch with reality a little bit. And that's where like we see the lack of gratitude. The lack of gratitude isn't in the inability that Jaclyn has to have gratitude, right? Like, do I think that Jaclyn Hill is an empathetic person? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think that Jaclyn Hill is able to have sympathy and emotions for other people? Absolutely. We've seen that with her, right? We've seen that in things that have happened with her. We've seen that, you know, in the passing of her ex-husband. We've seen that in things that have gone on in her life, and that she's an empathetic, sympathetic person. I've seen that with Jaclyn. I've witnessed that myself. I truly, truly have, okay? And at times, those were the relatable things that I liked. And I think the fact that Jaclyn kind of plays this act of coming from nothing and growing into this huge thing, I think is what's desirable to a lot of people, because many people were like, well, that could be me. I could be that person too, right? So Jaclyn was supposed to go fly out to go shopping for her wedding dress. I don't know if she was supposed to go to LA or New York or Paris or wherever, right? But she had announced on this Q&A that she was doing, because somebody said, have you got your wedding dress yet? And I actually talked about this in a video that I did. And she said, no, I'm supposed to fly out next week or something. Well, then the hurricane was coming in, and Jaclyn posted on her Instagram story something to the effect, I could actually probably pull it up if I wanted to go in here and find my receipts, Whitney! Can I find it that quickly? Okay, here it is. I actually can't believe I found this so quickly. Here it is. She posted this picture of her like looking so stressed out. I'm supposed to leave on Thursday to find my wedding dress. Now this hurricane is heading straight towards us, and we have to deal with all the drama that comes with it. Welcome to Florida. Not that people are worried about losing their homes. Not that people are worried about losing their cars or other things, their boats and things like that, but that you can't fly out to get your wedding dress is what she was concerned with at that moment. And there were a lot of people that were talking about it. And then she posted this Instagram story and she said, oh my God, I'm so stressed. Look at my under eye bags and she said some bruise. I don't know if that's wrong. This hurricane can F right off. And of course, it's a man, is what she said. Damn it, Ian. I'm supposed to be finding my wedding gown this week. God, Jaclyn! However will I survive? She truly is like the Scarlett O'Hara of the online beauty gurus. I mean, she's like, oh, I'll just think about that tomorrow, you know? But so many people were coming for her and they were like, Jaclyn Hill, there's like seriously like this really horrific hurricane. I mean, grocery stores were like sold out. I mean, I have friends of mine that live in South Florida that were like very, very worried for their lives, you know? And they were like, I hope I make it through. And they lost electricity and all this kind of stuff. She did come on later and she showed like preparing for a hurricane. And she listed all this stuff. I actually probably have it on here. Oh, here it is. Here's a short list for the people who aren't used to hurricane. Because somebody said to her on here, hold on a second. I'm something about like, what are the things you need to do? And she said, here, Peter, just put your reading glasses on, damn it. Somebody asked, I'm curious, what do you have to do to get ready for it? I've never lived where there's hurricanes and I'd be terrified by the sounds of how it'll hit Florida, so it's hard. And she said, here's a list for the people who aren't used to hurricanes. Sandbag your doors, board up your windows, put outdoor furniture in pool, bring all outdoor pillows, fabric, etc. inside, backup generators, flashlights, water and flood, food for the next few days, the kind that doesn't require a refrigerator or microwave, gas in your cars, park cars in covered parking garage. So that was that, and people were kind of like coming for Jaclyn a little bit over that because, well, not the last part of it, but they were saying that she was being really insensitive and that she wasn't, you know, I don't think, like, this is the thing, you know, like when they teach you like in corporate trainings, like before you send that email, like sit on it for 24 hours, you know, and then hit send. Like Jaclyn doesn't do that. Like Jaclyn just is like, oh, my life is so horrible, the haters, send. You know, I mean, like, that's how it is, right? Oh, my God, I've only sat here and watched 4 movies in a row with Jordan, and neither one of us really do anything. My life is so hard. Send. You know, and she doesn't think about how that looks to anybody, right? And then, if anybody comes for her and says anything, she posts their DM, and she goes, oh, haters of the world, bullying me, bullying me, bullying me. So, anyway, so that's what happened recently. Well, then I got on Jaclyn Hill's Instagram story today, and I noticed that she had posted, hold on a second, let me get to this. She had posted this, right? And it's her canceled dress from 2019, that she wore to a Halloween party in Los Angeles, which I had just talked about in my video the other day. And I was like, oh, this is iconic. And I haven't used that word since 2019, I hope. But anyway, she posted underneath here, I love this so much. Still my favorite Halloween costume. This one really pissed the haters off. Okay, so Jaclyn Hill, let me ask you a question, right? Either you want to piss the haters off, or you're upset that you have haters out there. I can't believe I'm making this video at the same time they're mowing my lawn out there. Listen to that gratitude! So anyway, But either you're trying to piss the haters off, okay, and you're trying to poke the bear of the haters, because there's no reason why she needed to post this picture today. You know, I think back to when Jaclyn Hill came back after Lipstick Gate, and she equated herself to a phoenix rising from the ashes. You know, and I think about Christmas angelic Jaclyn Hill that should put out a Christmas album called Silent Night, and because that's what she should do, is stay silent. And I think about that angelic, you know, Jaclyn Hill rising from the ashes like a phoenix. And I think, is that the Jaclyn Hill that would post a picture 2 years later, 3 years later, saying, F you to my haters? Okay, but then you want to come out and you want to say that you don't care about your haters because you love them anyway. But then you want to, on top of that, come out and say that people are mean to you and that they bully you and that you have haters. Girl, don't you ever open your mouth again, okay, about some haters or being bullied, when your idea of being bullied is just people giving you constructive criticism about your career that you chose and what you have chosen to sell to other people, and people are giving you constructive criticism about it and you can't handle it, right? You can't handle the truth! Gargoyles, Ouija boards! She's not a Christian! Woo! So, you know, she wants to sit here and poke the bear of the haters and say, oh, this is the one that really pissed my haters off. But then tomorrow she'll be posting a DM being like, oh, people are so mean to me. And it'll be something that somebody sent to her about this dress, right? So then the next picture, hold on, is another picture of a Halloween costume. Here, I'll post it up here for you. And she says underneath here, oh, wait, I almost forgot how much this one pissed the haters off. Because I put my shoes in the pool. Girl, I don't remember that. Didn't nobody care. And that costume was stupid anyway. So I go over because she has this, like, you know, link, you know, to her Instagram story where you can go back and you can see where she originally posted the picture. So I went to the original post that she has over on her Instagram where she has the dress. Here, I'll put it up here for you. And she has underneath here, this is from, hold on a second, October 28th of 2019. Over the last several years, the internet has become more and more cruel and has developed what we now call cancel culture. Not one day has gone by in over 2 years where I have not seen "you're canceled" online. I wanted to create a look showing the glam side of this industry and the ugly, so here it is. You want me canceled? You got it, baby. And I know my haters are going to hate this costume, but that's okay. I love you anyway. Well, Jaclyn, back in the day, okay, when your haters, as you called them, really had no reason to hate you, except for that there were just people out there that really didn't like your arrogant cockiness, okay, then I can kind of understand that. But you gave them something to really dislike and give you constructive criticism for, and that was your bad businessmanship, where your launches go bad. That was your never really addressing the lipsticks, never addressing the fact that you hired 6 labs to look at the lipsticks, kind of coming back and just acting like it's just over and we're going to move on. That's the mystery boxes. I mean, there's been a lot of bad, there's the jewelry line that released and it was causing people problems. I mean, there's been a lot of issues with your business launches and releases that you've never addressed, okay? Now, if I go to McDonald's because I order a fish sandwich, which I wouldn't because I'm a vegetarian, but let's just say if I go through McDonald's and I order a fish sandwich and a fry and a large Dr. Pepper and a pumpkin pie, okay? Because you got to get your pumpkin pies. Why wouldn't you at McDonald's on Halloween time, right? Okay. And I pull out of there and I go home and I'm sitting down and I'm watching Match Game or Family Feud on Game Show Network because that's or America Says. I love Game Show Network so much. And I'm sitting down there and I pull it out, okay, and it's a quarter pounder with cheese. I didn't order a quarter pounder with cheese. I ordered a fish sandwich, okay, with tartar sauce maybe. Now, do I have a right to be upset about that? If I pull through that McDonald's and I say, hey, I'm upset because I ordered a fish sandwich and you gave me a quarter pounder with cheese, if, you know, the gal or the gentleman working in McDonald's goes, oh, you're a hater! Stop hating on me! You're bullying me! I'm bullying you because I complained about my fish sandwich that you put in the bag wrong? I'm bullying you. Me. I'm bullying you because I paid for a fish sandwich and you didn't follow through with what I ordered, okay? Okay. That makes a lot of sense. And we can apply that to 400 business models. So if you want to say that you're a boss-ass bitch, then act like one, okay? And that's taking accountability. And I actually went underneath this dress post that she posted from years ago, and I read several of the comments, and my favorite comment underneath here, hold on a second, is one where it says, you spelled canceled wrong. Because a lot of people were telling her she spelled it wrong, because you can spell it with one L or two. You spelled canceled wrong. Let me help. Accountability. Ain't that some SHI to it? I love that. Okay, let me go in here. Let me read you some of the comments. Now, I will tell you, there are a lot of people that were highly supportive of Jaclyn. They're like, you let him have it, girl. You let him, yes, yes. Yes, girl, yes. You let those haters have it. And I know Jaclyn just read that and she's like, didn't help your business at all, did it? If you'd actually listen to the constructive criticism of what people were telling you, okay, to run an effective business. Yesterday, she was showing her warehouse of her new business of what she's going to sell. Should I, hold on a second. Look familiar, Jaclyn Hill? I feel like Jaclyn Hill's whole entire life is my Halloween costume. And that's all we'll say. I feel like it's like, oh, what else can we put out that somebody else will buy? What other junk do they need that they could possibly, that the few people that are lingering on will buy? What can I give them, okay? So what's she putting out now? Hoodies or something? So many people have been asking her for hoodies for years because she always gives her team hoodies for every launch. And so people have been asking her for these hoodies, so her new business is probably hoodies. But anyway, there were several, well, there were a lot of really nice comments on this post, but let me read you some of the finer comments on here. My battery died right as I was getting into the comments. Filmed too many videos today already. Okay. Didn't you try to cancel people yourself? Honey, this isn't just the internet, and you canceled yourself. Nobody had to do it for you. Which reminds me of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you know, when Erica Jane says something about, to Garcelle, about trying to make her look bad, and Garcelle says, you don't need me, you do it all on your own. Anyway, something to that effect. Tonight is the season finale of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. My good Judy Tanya and I, when we were at our meeting last night, we were talking about how we really, well, this was on the way home. We were talking about how we wish we were at BravoCon. I wish I was at BravoCon this week. Okay, somebody said, no hate, but I am legitimately am wondering how she's still going even after makeup fail after makeup fail. A lot of people are saying in here they don't understand why she didn't credit Lipstick Nick for doing her makeup. Somebody said in here, aw, how cute. You think the fans and people you sold old expired lipsticks to and fucked up eyeshadow palettes to are your haters? Jaclyn Hill, you've lost so much respect and trust. This outfit shows how petty you are. Somebody said, hold on a second. Should read victim because all you do is victimize yourself. God, grow up. You got canceled because you made an effing SHI Tut product and you tried to hide that. Someone said, no one is hating on you. Just because you do something people don't agree with doesn't make them automatically a hater. That's something people have a hard time with understanding today. The whole costume makes it seem as if you are mocking the people who experienced horrible experiences with your lipsticks. Some people still have not got their money back while you're still putting out products. You deserve to be canceled. Now, they have been reimbursed for their money. But I do think that that's true. You know, I think it's interesting. And here we are 3 years later, right? And Jaclyn Hill cannot let it go. She absolutely cannot let it go, you know? She's still coming for the haters. Who's got a bigger issue? The haters with Jaclyn Hill or Jaclyn Hill with the haters? That's the question. You know, I don't know. Who is Jaclyn Hill without her haters? That would be my question. You know, she's the one that brings it up all the time. Didn't nobody tell her to answer the question, you know, that I referenced at the beginning of this? What's the number one lesson you've learned in 11 years? Of all of the things that she could say, okay? How wonderful people have been to me. Thank you for watching my videos. That the fact that you can make a career off of YouTube or Instagram or just the kindness of strangers, or that I've been able to follow my dreams and make my dreams come true, or, you know, that I've been able to support my family and friends and all that. None of that could she say, right? Nobody told her she had to say that the number one lesson she learned was how awful people have been to her. No one asked her to post about her haters and being bullied and all this criticism and all that kind of stuff. She's the one that constantly brings it up. So my question to her would be, what is your motive? Like, what inspires you to continue to bring this up? Like, are you trying to show to people how justified you are in in continuing to complain and victimize yourself about this? Because nobody cares, honestly. I mean, you have a really amazing life. Just shut up and be thankful for it. Like I said in my last, video, just here, drink a glass of, shut the F up and be happy with your life. There's a lot of people out there that are working 2 and 3 jobs to put food on their table and support their children. Like, seriously, Jaclyn. Seriously, like, you really need to read the room of the people that are saving their money to buy your products that, I mean, are not exactly like the La Mer that you pay $200 and $300 for. Okay, it's not on that level, and yet they're so excited to get them and to follow you and to support you, to continue for you to just make all of these like jabs at people and say that there's just all of this negativity out there in the world coming your direction instead of looking at the positive that you could have, right? Like, I don't know, it's just, yet again, the lack of gratitude coming from Jaclyn Hill. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys. Put what Halloween costume you're gonna wear in the comment section below. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.